It's week 8 of the 2025 season, and our focus goes to Jalen Johnson, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Pats and the Ravens, just ahead on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38. The gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Faced for their first third down conversion opportunity. And they're punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On play action, Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Throwing is Allen on third. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game.
Every game we talk about will be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This defense for the Pats, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So about a short passing game here.
I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
Whenever you call it the hitch route, times, that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver turns around. That's a result of throwing this so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, the Ravens are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Hunt. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 83 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they're using a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now at 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there. And it'll be 4th down. They opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Takes it to about the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields going to hold on to it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43. But not before picking up the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw, Fields. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route, tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
On the counter, Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Fields. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That was an extended drive, 14 plays all total. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Allen off the play fake. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st down, Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 30. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air, Allen. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working.
It's a pickup of first down.
Good start. Totally catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Trey Lance, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jared Goff leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,
they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they're really able to get the situation. These are the breaks we say we use them to start the second half and get us going. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And this is intercepted. He was trying to give it to Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a short gain down to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Lutz is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England's offense set to go. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Allen from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it. And
what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Bates. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They run again with Hunt. He finds some open field here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 3rd and 2, Fields. Able to find Lazard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Fields, and Lazard's got it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowed them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's got room. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now it's Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. Well, the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish out this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Fields. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. What a drive that was. 16 plays all total. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Allen. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 12 22 yards there, a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 16, Allen targeting Metcalf. He's had the hot hands in this one. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. A carry here for Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They run with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots now down by 2 touchdowns, 2:11 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On first down, Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Bates. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. A first down, and he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So you just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Ravens ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. This is Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him count things up.
Lutz with the extra point. Leading down 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.